That is true, Mrs. Susaran. And Leon, I thank you and Guyana 592 for bringing this knowledge to the folks and an update. Being that this is an immigrant community, a very diverse one, Little Guyana, our first issue will be immigration. This will hit us like a ton of bricks, I predict, because on Monday, when Trump is sworn in, he'll become the president of the United States. He has had a platform of anti-immigrant, meaning that those who have committed crimes and those who have overstayed, he's going to deport many folks. But I hope he starts and ends with criminal aliens, those who are terrorists, those who are murderers, those who are violent criminals, those who come through the border, those who belong to gangs, those who are making this country unsafe. That is the first thing he should do. However, I hope he does not destroy families. He does not like end birthright citizenship. I think that is one of the first agenda, one of the first items on his agenda, and that will be unconstitutional. That will have to be played out in court. Because the American Constitution states quite clearly, if you see Article 14, it states quite clearly here that all persons born or naturalized in the United States are subject to the jurisdiction thereof, are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. So if you're born or naturalized, as many of us are, they are citizens of the United States. So Mr. Trump is not bigger than this document. This document is the biggest document and the most controlling document. And that will have to be contested in court. I'm sure the American Civil Liberties Union, from what I spoke to them, they have a brief ready to contest it, to strike down Mr. Trump's action. So as much as he may say on Monday, oh, we're going to end birthright citizenship, rest assured that you wouldn't have to go back home if you're born here, or if your children are born here, there's that connection, you would have defenses under the law. But you have to be proactive and you have to protect yourself, which brings us to the other point of being safe and keeping yourself safe. Always walk with your ID, make a photocopy and keep it at home. Do not open your doors to anybody come knocking there, whether it's the Department of Buildings, ICE, or whatever. These people are not coming there to bring a Christmas gift for you or to welcome you. They are coming there to deport you. So you don't have to open your door. Your home is a sanctuary. This is a sanctuary city. This is a sanctuary state. You can refuse to open your door, and that way they would have to go. If you're stopped on the road, make sure that you are not under the influence. You don't drink and drive, and tell them that you want to see your lawyer. You have a constitutional right to remain silent. You can always make sure you walk with your ID, because if you don't have your ID, you can be turned over to ICE. At the same time, do not make false reports or tell folks about who you think is illegal or illegal in this country. That will only start to have a snowball effect on this community and the whole of Liberty Avenue. People who work, people come here for a dream. People come to work hard, 3-4 jobs, waitresses, janitors, security guards, taxi drivers. That's gonna kill this economy in Richmond Hill. We can't afford that. Mr. Trump, on the other hand, has to understand that these folks are the pillars of the economy. They are the local engines that drive this economy. All those folks on Liberty Avenue having their market stands, trying to make a living in this cold weather. These people are come here for a good purpose. And Mr. Trump, being an American and being a New Yorker, made his money here. He has to understand that this is the reality of America. America is a nation of immigrants, and therefore he should not turn the Statue of Liberty upside down. He should not be doing this. He should not be taking the Constitution, U.S. Constitution, and tearing it up and throwing it in the garbage. These are documents he came and met in this country. These are documents and symbols that define the greatness of America. So he's got to take a few quick steps backward. He's got to be very introspective, and he's got to make sure that he complies with the law. As he himself, no one is above the law. So therefore, certain things he has to be very smart about. He has to be very open-minded. He has to consult with other folks, and he has to make decisions befitting of a president of the highest office in the land, and make sure that he do not destroy America, which is built on immigrants, especially countries like New York, California, Florida, states that are built on immigrant sweat and dreams and tears. So those are some of the things you have to be careful with. Walk with your ID. Do not open your door. Do not squeal on others. Do not report folks. Go about your business. Walk with your documents. Also, your children can continue to go to school. There's a right to public education in this country. No one can stop that. So make sure that the kids go to school and continue education. If you're working, I would advise you to continue to work. Although if ICE comes to your restaurant, they can only come to the front area. They can't come to the back and say, I'm going to deport the cooks and the folks who prepare the food and things like that. So these are all rights that the employers must enforce. And and make sure that you come within the law. The Constitution is what protects us. The Constitution is what will get us through these times. And Mr. Trump has got to focus. He's got to bring down the price of eggs. He's got to bring down the price of bread. If he's going to do all these things, you cannot be counterproductive in deporting immigrants who are the folks that make these things or help to make them, who drive the economy, like I said. So, I believe this would all play out. This is America. We are smarter than than other folks in the world are supposed to be, and therefore we got to make sure we live up to that leadership position in the world.